Hey, hello. Welcome back to Corsace Open 2021. We've got plenty more games happening this week. Cheers for joining us. You have a floating voice in for this one, so I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind too much. AR7 SlopDozer and osuSchrodingerSkill up next. And you know what? This one actually should be a pretty damn good game because both these two teams are pretty strong. And given the difficulty of the map pool, on paper, this one actually should be pretty interesting. The sort of teams that both will scale quite well into the later rounds too. AR7 SlopDozer's got a lot of names on it that are going to be fan favourites, right? You know, a team consisting of Jordan the Bear, JTB, Lifeline, Rafis, Wolf, Ugati, Shiraha Yuki. Too many syllables there, mate. Monk the Don and Grand Senpai. A lot of Aussies on that team. A lot of cool dudes taking on osuSchrodingerSkill as a get the high quality badge sorted out. Look at that. You can see every pixel. That's how good osuSchrodingerSkill's avatar thing is. And they consist of Flash Ofo Show, Nick 1324, Kirito, Poggers CZ, Dolta, Astris, Divine Rose, and Delete. Yeah, both teams, you know, packed with a great amount of skill and a great amount of tournament ability as well. I mean, no doubt, AR7 SlopDozer is a really stacked team, but the maps aren't crazy hard yet, so there's not too much they can like flex on. So hey, we'll see who's well prepared. Pick some bans coming out now. Starting off with the first two bans. No Mod 6 ban from SchrodingerSkill, and then the Hidden 2 from SlopDozer. The SchrodingerSkill opting to ban a rhythm tech map. The No Mod 6 isn't low AR this week, but it is very rhythm techy. That's gone. And then the Hidden 2, that's the Flow map. Flow map's all gone. Really like that map as well. Of course, this match is going to be best of 9, as all the matches will be up until we get to the quarterfinals. So the first two picks, No Mod 2, DT3. No Mod 2 breaking out the streams. That's a safe start. It's a pretty straightforward stream map. Less just pure flow aim like last week's one was. There's a little bit more technicality to it, but it's still very comfy. And then the DT3 going with that speed for SlopDozer's first pick. It's a speedy map, but there's some awkward aim to that, so it's not just a DT1, but fast. Well, it is fast. Then FreeMod 1 going to be their first double pick. Oh, not a ban, sorry, my mistake. FreeMod 1 is the ban. FreeMod 1 being 200 BPM mild slide attack. It's more like a slide attack aim map at 200 BPM. One of the most standard of the free mods, but that's gone. Followed up by the Hidden 3. We're getting rid of the low AR map again. Oh man, that's actually a really cool low AR map. I prefer that personally to last week's one in the tournament setting, although the last map was very cool. The AR8 this week is much more rhythm focused. Not seeing it though. Next set of picks. SlopDozer's pick, DT4. The AR9 DT. It's AR7 plus DT. Old school linear aim map, the Dada special. So yeah, double speed pick coming out from SlopDozer. Really wanting to get stuck into the faster stuff. Although DT4 isn't actually that fast, it's more awkward. And the double pick from osuSchrodingerSkill. No Mod 5, No Mod 3. No Mod 5 is also speed, so going to be very, very speedy going into this, because they've got No Mod 2 and then they've got No Mod 5. Following up with a No Mod 3, which is techie. No Mod 3 is the tech. Don't be thrown off. Normally, No Mod 3 is the ult, but Corsace Mappools is trying to juke us all, mate. That's techie. The Vinx's special. I'm sure he'd appreciate that being picked. Hard Rock 3. That's small circle size. Small circle size Hard Rock there. Like a 1/3 single tap map, essentially. Precision aim. And now the last 2 bans for each team. SlopDozer opting to ban out the pup. Why you gotta ban out the pup, man? That's the low approach rate free mod gone. CS 5.2 AR8, so you know, normally I guess a lot of teams feel like the CS5 AR8, you see so much Hard Rock on it. But this one, slightly smaller on the circle size, meaning it's not quite as friendly for the Hard Rock players, just a slight bit harder on the precision, but it's gone. It's kind of interesting considering SlopDozer actually banned out the low approach rate hidden. And SlopDozer picked the precision map, and yet they're the ones to ban the low AR precision map. It is what it is. Yeah, who thinks it's in our comms chat? Yeah, Nomad 3 is a wowie map. Yeah. I guess it's a wowie guest diff. I guess that's all because Vinx is with the upload. Yeah, wowie's class is now in session. All right, cheers for the the clarification on that. For some reason, I just thought that was just a diff name, just for no reason. You know, the diff names sometimes. I read them, I don't use my brain on them. It is what it is, mate. Hey, Nomad 4, now that's alt. Nomad 4 is the alt. But just between you and me, that's a single tap map, It's 130 BPM. So it is very single tappable, but we're not going to see it here. We're not going to see that here. It's slightly awkward, actually. Slightly awkward. The ban your map, well, that's just too bad. That's just too bad fixes. Have to make another one, right? Okay, the final sets of picks coming out. The last 2 picks to round out this a best of 9. It's a winner's bracket match, of course. Both these 2 teams won their last games, so they have a nice little safety net to catch their fall. Yeah, I've been schooled by wowie's class. I learnt a lot. Yo, Hard Rock 2. Hard Rock 2, that is the very swingy doubles Hard Rock pick. 1/6s. Really like that map, actually. Really like that map. Yeah, doubles, quads on 1/6. Yeah, 1/6s. All the way through from that one. That's going to be the last pick from SlopDozer. What is SlopDozer final answer? They're going to phone a friend. I mean, with the way the picks have been going, they've only picked Nomad maps. Nomad 2 streams, Nomad 5 speed, Nomad 3 tech. Could pick Nomad 1. End on the Nomad 1. Or is it going to be something weird? DT1 is still open, but with all those speedy picks picked out by SlopDozer. Maybe not. Maybe not. DT1 and 2 are both open, which are the more standard DTs. Or at least I'm assuming the DT1 is a standard DT. I'm assuming that. I know the DT2 is a standard stamina DT. It's a banger as well, Silver Surfer. We're not going to see it though. Because that is some iconoclasm. That free mod 2. Vinculum Stellarum, that's a very rhythm heavy free mod pick. You know what? That's really cool to see that. Last pick. Spicy map to end things on. Because that map is full of weird rhythm changes. Let's hope we go that far. I'd love to see it. That's all the picks and bans in now though. So starting out with streams from Nomad 2. Then going into the DT3 after that. Followed up by another DT pick in DT4. Then 2 no-mod maps. The speedy no-mod and then the techie no-mod. Into some precision hard rock. And after that another hard rock pick, the swingy one in Hard Rock 2. And then finally ending on the rhythm game map. Just to make sure everything comes back to what it should be. Ain't no combo gaming here. Unless you hit the FC that with a 94%. I mean, that would probably be quite good on Free Mod 2. There we go. There we go. There's the crew. There's the crew. Look at those names. AR7 SlopDozer versus osuSchrodingerSkill with just one L. We couldn't afford the other L. We spent it all on the overlay. It should be a pretty interesting game. Best of 9 though, winners bracket. AR7 SlopDozer winning 5-0 in their previous game. osuSchrodingerSkill having to fight a little bit for their win last week. Taking that 5-3. It's going to battle hard on them, I'm sure. And here we go. So starting off with the streams then. It's a relatively comfy start, this. 191 BPM. Some mild spacing changes. For the most part, it's all about pure flow aim and the odd little kick slider here and there. We are seeing a few early breaks though from both teams. Actually seeing a lot of early breaks that recovered nicely from osuSchrodingerSkill. They do have the early advantage. Everyone recovering nicely through this longer stream section. Is that a slip from delete? Is that a slip from delete? I think it is. Everyone else recovering. Delete breaking right at the end of that stream section. Losing the advantage, but big combos all across the field as we get into the ending. The accuracies right now from SchrodingerSkill huge, but they don't have the combo. Everyone holding on really nicely. No major issues after the first early breaks. Honestly, a good set of scores from both teams. The break from Monk the Don is going to be a thing, but not enough of a thing. It's way too late, right at the end of the map. He'll be thanking his lucky stars for that one. Really close match, though, to open things up. SlopDozer will just about win it. Raffis and Shiraha Yuki. I swear I will learn to pronounce your name by the end of this cast. Raffis and Shiraha Yuki with the FCs. I think the accuracies really did save them. The score was so close. But now we're getting stuck into something, I'd say a little bit less comfy, but still should be pretty good for everyone involved. Speed DT, AR 8.3. So it's very readable, not much density to deal with. Very small amount, but it's negligible. 255 BPM, some mildly awkward aim and some anti-aim you have to deal with. Some stops and starts on the aim, which make it, you know, less than a standard DT1 style DT. But it should still be quite comfortable for the teams we have here. Naturally, AR7 SlopDozer with their ridiculously stacked double time roster. I'm going to be gravitating towards a lot of these DTs going forward, especially as the map pools start getting spookier. This team is only going to get even stronger on these double time picks. It's still not at a level where they can just run away against pretty much anyone, but they're still going to be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, yeah, SlopDozer though, yeah, their lineup is going to be fantastic for this as well. Opening up quickly, claiming a few combos on SlopDozer. Delete with an early break, as well as Astris hopping in for this one. It's always going to be a tough one against SlopDozer on these sorts of maps, though. Early breaks could really be all they need. Seeing breaks from SlopDozer on this is going to be pretty huge. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, Astris with a few early breaks. Struggling a little bit on this. The accuracies are struggling a little bit on SlopDozer. It's definitely catching them out a bit. Flash for show, breaking his FC. And it's one FC against everyone on AR7. Well, this is just looking like a huge pick for SlopDozer. These guys are just that good at DT. Speed DT ain't gonna phase them. The accuracies across the board, very solid. None that are spectacular, but very solid. All four players with 98s. Oh, there is one FC down. Monk the Don with the FC gone. But I mean, he's got his whole team going. He's got an insurance policy to his other insurance policy. Poggers CZ still with the FC though. Living up to his name there. I think this you just have to sort of sit back and take the L on this one. These guys are just too good at DT. There's plenty more DT to go as well. So SlopDozer are going to have to find some warms to take them on the other DT maps going forward. Although the other ones coming up aren't quite as speed heavy. Wow, all the breaks at the end actually. No FCs left by the end of it. They're all gone. The ending is kind of scary like that. I mean, come on, it's still 3 scores above 1 million. It is what it is. It's a big win. The DTs look like they might be pretty good against SlopDozer. They did struggle on that one, but the slower ones may be up their alley just a wee bit more. I guess we'll have to see. The 3 great scores from SlopDozer. A nice run as well from Poggers there. And that is Poggers. Alright, the second double pick for SlopDozer. It goes into more DT. Picking that AR7. Living up to the name there. At least they didn't ban it. You love to see it. It's an old school DT. Are we going to see Wolf for this one? Is Wolf going to sneak in for this one? Come on, you got to give him a cameo. You got to give him a cameo, right? Yeah, this is by far the slowest of the DT picks. It's only 209 BPM. 209 BPM, but it's more about the very linear aim. With this being a Dada vintage map, it's got those old school patterns that we all love to hate, or love to love. Yeah, full of linear aim throughout this one. If people are sight reading this one is a little bit scarier to sight read, I'd say. Not just because it's AR9, but just because of its style. Lends itself to a bit of shenanigans. There we go. JTB is in for SlopDozer and joined by Wolf. There he is. You love to see it. On the old map in disguise. Dolter joining in for Delete for osuSchrodingerSkill. The Dutch player. Yeah, SlopDozer do have a really good set of reading players in their ranks. Maybe as the tournament goes on, fielding a 4 for it might be tricky, but if you have Wolf on your side, as long as he's fresh and not rusty, you are in good hands. Corvus kicking in now. Some of these linear aim patterns into a big jump. Starting to catch out players. Astris, Poggers with early breaks. Dolter following up. JTB with the break as well. Ooh, Shirarayuki as well, just after the chorus. 2 FCs to 1 as we get into the squares. And as we get out of those, it's advantage SlopDozer still. This one catching out people a lot more. Lifeline dropping the ACK, but combo gaming like a legend. Just don't miss. Yeah, Flash Ofo Show though. Holding on for his team. Keeping his team in this. He's relying on 2 big breaks, but they are still in it as next chorus kicks in. Very similar to the first. Combos recovering nicely for both teams. Dolphin does get the break though as I say that. It really is on the FCs now. Flash Ofo Show has to hold on to keep any hopes alive. Maybe by the time this slow part ends, it might actually be too late to do anything. Yeah, Wolf with that 99.4. Super comfortable. Just so comfortable. It's just not going to happen. There goes Flash Ofo Show. And yeah, this one is signed, sealed, and delivered. Oh, Wolf does get the break, though. But Lifeline still FCing. So they are still going to take one FC home. I shouldn't have said that. It's a bit early. I'm begging Lifeline. Please don't. I mean, the squares are there. They're not that hard. There we go. Lifeline with the FC. They still take one home, despite my best efforts. Yeah, how much closer one? Was catching out JTB and Shirayuki a little bit more, but they still post very good scores. Still a great team performance. SlopDozer though, making that much more competitive. Flash Ofo Show with a great combo there. The DT man, SlopDozer, just too strong, man. There's no more DTs coming up though, so they don't have that to worry about. But there are 2 Hard Rock picks coming up. Yeah, we're gonna have to worry about. 2 Nomads though, we aren't going too far from the DT tree because the next pick is Speed. Nomad Speed. It is Nomad though, but it's still 240 BPM. We saw how good SlopDozer were on the DT pick. I imagine they're going to be right at home with this. It does feel like a DT pick, but in Nomad. And without the destroyed MP3, I suppose. It's very bursty, as you'd expect. These maps are usually very bursty, but not many long 240 streams. You get a lot of streams that are like 8 to 12 minutes at 240. But it's more about the bursts than anything else. Not much aim at all. So unlike that DT3, this one doesn't really have much aim to be worried about. So you can focus much more on the stamina side of things. Delete makes a return, swapping in for Astris. Seeing Rafis and Monk the Don rejoin the squad. The Speed squad assembled. And that is a very strong Speed lineup. Not sure what Monk the Don was smoking there. I think we missed half of it. I imagine you saying the song is lovely. I'm sure that's exactly what he said. And you know what? Quite a few breaks in the early rounds here. It's actually quite even. We're seeing a couple breaks. Monk the Don and Shirayuki with the early breaks. A few early breaks from SlopDozer, but they recovered nicely. Oh, there's some grasping at straws happening. I saw some cheeky 50s there from SlopDozer, but they're comboing. A break from Lifeline as well. The combos are actually not looking good for SlopDozer right now. Rafis is the only one left. Granted, he is far and away the best scorer in the lobby. Rafis won't have too many problems with this unless he gets a silly miss. But it's pretty much all on him. And he's broken as well. Hang on. It's actually all over, I think, for SlopDozer, really. They are recovering, though. I guess the nerves could still kick in for Dolter and Flash Ofo Show coming into the last set of bursts. Let's see. Oh, there's some 50s. Dolter with 50s. Everyone survives them, though. Those 50s from Dolter are so scary, but he hasn't missed. Everyone hitting the ending. That is going to be the win for SlopDozer. They do win their own pick. Looked like it might have been a bit scary considering how the DTs went, but no. They knew better than I did. Nice set of plays there. Nice set of FCs from Flash Ofo Show and Dolter. Dolter subscribing to the combo game. I respect that. Respect that. Honestly, decent scores across the board. Everyone getting above 500k. Fair play. Flasho will take top score with his 96 FC. Having a good game so far. Doing well so far, Flasho. They've got a point on the board, so they're off and running. Next pick to go as well, so their tech pick that they went into, a change of pace. Very different to the very mechanics-focused stuff we've seen thus far. I guess with the exception of the DT4. But it was more about the aim. This one's more about the tech. The Wowie map. It's not a Vinx's map. Vinx's is just hosting it. Yeah, this one is kind of slider techy in the sense of it has those whacked out SV sliders. But it's less about just having super high SV, but they're in more awkward shapes that you have to aim at. But they're not necessarily crazy on the SV. As well as having to deal with plenty of the burst patterns in between those as well. But really, apart from that, it is as you'd expect for the tech map. Weird sliders and weird bursts. Relatively short as well. Jordan the Bear making his return into this one. Astris as well, slipping in. All the tech gamers. Map's kicking off now. No early breaks. Now we should start seeing a few drops from here. The first drop is going to go to Astris, followed up by Rafis. Still 3 FCs to 3. Some hundreds coming out from some of those cheesed sliders. Oh, Lifeline with the break on the slow section. Giving advantage to Schrodinger here. As we get into the next drop. Some space doubles are about to happen. Oh, Dolter with the break on the build-up there, evening things out. It is advantage. Going over to SlopDozer once again by a tiny amount. Flasho drops his FC. 2 FCs to 1, advantage SlopDozer. Rafis breaking again, but it's going to be with those big combos. JTB and Shirahayuki right there. Hopefully I'm not getting Banchoed here. Making the mistake of trusting Bancho. God, who would do that? The final FC is gone now though. Poggers has broken. That's going to be the show. JTB, Shirahayuki, nice FCs there so far. Doing the job. Lifeline recovering nicely. It's only the slider break, I think, from Lifeline. That is a painful moment. Right in the middle of the map as well. But his team's got his back, so no harm done. Flasho as well, I think, with the 1 break. Oh, the early leave from Rafis. The real quick ult F4. That is the win for SlopDozer, though. Match point for them. Taking Schrodinger's pick as well. The next one is a map that they picked. So that's pretty juicy for them. Stemming any sort of comeback that could have been on the cards there. Poggers with a great play there. Flasho with another really good play as well. Just the slider break. Just the 1. Dolter as well with great accuracy. But no, not going to be enough. The FC is too strong. That's how things go. Right, match point now for SlopDozer. And they have 2 picks Hard Rock 3 and Hard Rock 2 are the next two, both picked by them. Leading into the very rhythm-heavy free mod 2 if SlopDozer can pull a comeback here. They're going to have to take 2 Hard Rock picks. They didn't ban any Hard Rocks, so, you know, no prior info on them not liking Hard Rock. They should be, they should be competitive on it. They should have a decent shot on this one, I think, the precision-based pick. The next one is a little bit more weird. I guess we'll see how this one goes before we start making predictions for the swingy, rhythm-heavy DT, rhythm-heavy Hard Rock even. It's not DT. Wolf rejoining for the Hard Rock. Looks like we're sticking with the same 4 for SlopDozer. The same squad. This one is more or less a precision aim map more than anything else. 1/3 single taps. 1/3 rhythms the whole way. Very linear. But it's AR10, so it's pretty easy to read. Not so easy to aim at, though. Another one that's pretty short, just under 2 minutes. Seeing a couple early breaks, 2 going for SlopDozer, 2 going for SlopDozer now. 2 FCs to 2. The accuracy is really low though for the SlopDozer FCs. They are holding on. Asterisk with the break. It's 1 left. A solitary Poggers CZ, and he's gone as well. He's gone as well. And it's the scores with high accuracy that aren't getting the combo for SlopDozer. That's tragic. There's only 1 FC left though for Yuki, which is also gone. But recovering combos still put SlopDozer in the lead, so they're still looking pretty good. But with everyone gone, this is actually looking very volatile. Can Rafis hold on to his recovery? Score lead is not a lot. They're not getting very far away in score. Yuki with the break again. It's advantage SlopDozer's skill here. Rafis with the break. Dolta with the break as well. They're trading. Asterisk with the break. That gives the advantage over. And with Flash Fosho breaking, that's going to be the show. Looking kind of close, but it's not going to be. Wolf and Lifeline recovering very nicely to keep their team in the comfort zone. And the first half of that was looking a bit scary. They were whiffing a bit. But in the end, the recoveries were too strong. 2 slider breaks. You put them together, you have an SS. From Wolf and Lifeline. Nicely done. And that is going to be the win for SlopDozer. They will move on in the winners bracket. SlopDozer taking that cheeky point on No Mod 5, having a couple close ones, but all in all, SlopDozer, they're just too strong. They're just too strong. SlopDozer will move on to the next round, but they'll be fighting in the losers bracket next week. We'll see what they can do there. Cheers for the games, though. Cheers for the games. Flash Fosho with a good match there for his team. A few good scores there. Poggers CZ as well, with a few good scores. But nevertheless, that's how that's going to go. But hey, plenty more happening this week in Corsace, though.